Hey y'all, it's Melissa from The Little for the Kid, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're not new here, if you are new, I am Melissa, homeschooling mom to 3, and most of what you find on my channel is homeschooling content, although I'm going to be making a little slight change on my channel, and I'm going to talk about that today and give you a little bit of an update from the month of September for our family. So if you're interested in hearing about our September and what's going to change on my channel, stick around. Okay, so first of all, I did make myself some notes because if you have ever watched one of my chatty videos, you know that I often get off on rabbit trails and it can be bad. So I'm going to try to stick to my list and go from there. So, September was a big month for us because at the beginning of September, you may have seen another video where I talked about this a little bit. I went to the doTERRA convention in Salt Lake City, Utah at the beginning of the month, and I talked a little bit about that. I'm super excited. It was so much fun. It was weird because I have never been away from my family. Like never. And I was gone to Salt Lake City for 5 days, so that was very interesting. But I had a blast, learned a ton, and came home really excited, more excited than ever about essential oils and all the products and crunchy, hippie, lovely things that I have loved for years, but I just had a renewed excitement about all of that. So that was a big thing in September. In September, we also started back our co-op. We go to a co-op 1 day a week on Thursdays, and so that started back this month as well. We're 3 weeks in, so we've had 3 weeks back at co-op. Hold on a second, I hear a child. It is not an ideal time for me to be filming this. Anyway, so yes, we're three weeks in to our first semester back at co-op. It's a 12-week semester that will finish up before the holidays, and then we have a holiday break, and then we have another 12-week semester. My kids love it. I love it. I am teaching 2 classes this year rather than just one. You may have seen on other videos that I was a former traditional school teacher. I taught a little bit of everything, but the last 10 years or so of my teaching career, I taught music and theater, which is my passion, which I love. And so this is my second year at co-op teaching musical theater to 6th through 12th graders, and we do a fully staged production. It's a big deal. I'm really thrilled that we're able to give our homeschoolers this opportunity, but it is a lot for me. And this year I decided, I don't know why, but I decided to add another class to my teaching schedule, and I'm teaching 3rd through 5th grade music as well, and I am learning 3 weeks in that was a horrible idea. So anyway, that's going to have to change next semester. It's just too much, first of all, for me. It's just too much planning, too much. I already have so much going on in my life, and it was probably just, I just bit off I bit off more than I could chew. That's what I was trying to say. And so I think I'm going to have to bow out of that class next semester, and we're going to have to put something else in that spot because number one, it's too much on me, but number two, I feel like it's not fair to my musical theater students because they are used to being able to, after class, come and talk to me and get help and work on choreography and do whatever we need to do. And I teach my second class right after that class now. And so I feel bad because when they come up to me, I'm like, I can't talk to you right now. I got to teach another class. So I feel like it's too much for me, but I also feel like it's unfair to them, and it's taken me away from them when they're used to having me there as a resource and a support. So I want to be able to do that for them. So I'm gonna see about changing that next semester. I'm not quitting in the middle of the semester. Obviously, I'm going to finish out my 12 weeks, but I probably won't be teaching that class next semester. So school is going well. Well, it had been until this week. Um, we went on a fun field trip to Alligator Alley and got to see all the gators and snakes and cool stuff. Um, I posted a video about that. If you haven't seen that, check that out. It was super fun. It's really close to our house and it's a place we had never been before. And so we had always wanted to go. And so it worked out really well that we got to finally go. And we got to go with some friends too, which was super fun. So the really big thing that happened in September was my two oldest kids, who are 14 and 15. They're Irish twins. They're 11 months apart, but they're in the same grade, so they're both freshmen this year in high school. Got jobs. Y'all, am I old enough to have teenagers that have jobs? Apparently I am. So, at our local mall, there is a Chick-fil-A in our mall, and they sort of put out the all call in the homeschool community that they were looking for homeschoolers specifically to work a middle of the day, like essentially I guess it's a lunch shift. And my 15-year-old had already been applying to some places trying to find a job and not having success. He really wanted a job. He was trying to save up money so that when he turns 16, he can buy a car. And he's also saving up for a new RC airplane. And so he really wanted a job. And over the summer, he did make a little bit of money because he was working at our business, but during school that's just not feasible for him to work for us. So he had this nice income over the summer that he lost, and so he really wanted a job, and he wanted one that obviously would work around school and extracurriculars and all that. So and Liv decided, since they were hiring age 14 and up, which is not normally what they do, but that's what the thing said. And so she said she would like to make some spending money too. And so they started working at Chick-fil-A this week, and it kind of blows my mind. Really and truly, it blows my mind. So it's great. They love it. They've been to work for 2 days now. Well, they had orientation and then they've worked 2 shifts as of me making this video. They love it. They love that they get free food. And I think they're just really enjoying the time. It's a really short shift. It's 11 to 1:30, which in theory is nice, but in practice it's not as nice. So thankfully it's only about, depending on traffic, like 10 or 12 minutes to get there from our house. So, but it's still like an interruption right in the middle of the school day. And so we are having to figure out what this pretty big change is going to look like and how we're going to rearrange and fit school and make things work and get things done. It's been tricky, but like I said, today is day 3. We're about to leave in about 20 minutes. We have to leave to take them to work. And so basically Ford and I jump in the car, we run to the mall, we drop them off, we come home, he and I eat lunch, and then yesterday we did better. I think I had about an hour after we finished lunch that I could get a few things done. And then we had to go back and get them. So yesterday Ford and I were able to finish all of his school before we ever took them to work, which was great. This morning I had things I needed to do, so we're not quite done with his school. So when we come back, in between driving while they're at work, we'll finish his school. So, and if you know me, I'm a very routine person. I'm a very scheduled person. So I don't like that it's different. Like I want it to be the same every day, and I might just have to let my OCD go a little bit on that. But anyway, we're still figuring that out. I just thought my life was crazy before. My life is really crazy now. So, yeah, so that's been wild. Um, and it's only day 3, like I said. So that is going to be a learning curve, and we're going to have to figure out how that is all going to work. But it's very exciting. I think it's a very good experience for them. Um, and obviously, they're going to make some spending money, which is what they wanted. So I think it's a good thing. It's just a weird time of day and a hard time of day, and it's just like splits our day right in half. And so we're just going to have to sort of figure that out. But I think it'll be fine. It just, is a big change to what we're used to. And so the other thing is my YouTube channel that I wanted to update you guys about. So, if you are not new to my channel, you're probably thinking, it's Monday and she has a new video up on Monday, and she doesn't put videos up on Monday, she puts videos up on Friday. Because in the past, I have always uploaded one video a week on Friday. And that's been fine. It feels like a lot to me. It's been a struggle. I struggle with, like, do you guys even care what I have to say? Like, do you even want to hear what I have to say? And so I have insecurities about it, and I have content trouble sometimes coming up with content, because everything I think of, I'm like, do they really want to see that? Do they really want to hear that? I don't know. Anyway, but it has been on my heart a little bit that the reason I started my channel in the first place was allergy education and advocacy. And although there was a little bit of that here and there on my channel, there's not been a lot, and that was really my initial reason for doing this, because as we were walking this journey, and I was like posting things on social media about what we were going through and how we were relearning how to eat in allergen-free ways, and I was making these recipes and posting things on social, and everybody I knew was like, oh my gosh, you need to write a blog, oh my gosh, you need to have a YouTube channel, oh my gosh, you need to tell people all about this. And so that's really what inspired the channel to begin with. And I feel like I've fallen away from that. And the main reason I have is because those videos just don't get watched, which makes me really sad. And I started really leaning heavy on the homeschool content, because that was the stuff that did and does get watched. And so, obviously as a YouTuber, you want your videos to be watched. That's the whole point. And so that was why I sort of gave up on the allergy content, but it's been weighing on me recently, on my heart, that I need to stay true to that desire to educate and advocate for our food allergy kids and adults, because I still feel like too many people just don't know and don't understand. And as an allergy mom with a kid who's severely allergic to a ton of things, I feel like God gave me an allergic kid for a reason. And of course, a lot of that was for me, because I needed to learn things and go through this journey and grow. But also, I feel very strongly that I was meant to be an advocate for the food allergy community. And I haven't been doing that, and so I want to change that. So I have decided that I'm going to try to start posting 2 videos a week on Mondays and Fridays. And as crazy and stressful as my life is right now, that seems a little counterintuitive, because it feels like I need to take things off my plate, and this is adding things to my plate. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I can maintain 2 videos a week, especially with my struggles and insecurities about, like, even my 1 video a week, and like, do you even care, and do you Anyway, so we'll see. But I am going to try to start posting videos twice a week, like I said. And of course, much of it will still be homeschool content. Don't worry, I'm not taking my homeschool content away. Another thing that I realized was I sort of dropped the ball on my homeschooling high school series, so I'm going to try to pick that back up. And also, it's on my heart to share more about my essential oils and health and wellness on my channel as well, because I won't say the word, but you know what world event is still happening that is hard for all of us. It's been really hard. And I think health and wellness has always been important, but I think it's more important than ever right now, because our medical freedom is being attacked. And so I think it's more important than ever that we talk about health and wellness and how we can be in charge of our own health and wellness, because that's how it should be. We should be in charge of our own bodies and our own health and wellness. And I think Americans in general are very dependent on pharmaceuticals and things like that, and we're not healthy people in general. I'm speaking generally. We're not healthy people, and we need to change that. And then, you know, if we were a healthier society, then this word that I'm not going to use might not have been so bad if we had all been healthier. So anyway, so I'm going to start putting some health and wellness content on my channel too. If you know me, if you've watched any of my channels, you know that we're a chemical-free home. We try to eat, you know, organic, whole foods. We use a lot of essential oils and plant-based products and things like that. I clean with it, our laundry detergent, all of that. So anyway, I'm going to start sharing a little bit about that on my channel as well. So I guess I'm just diversifying a little bit. What I talk about on my channel is not going to be 100% homeschool stuff anymore. But that being said, if there's anything specific you want to know about when it comes to food allergies or environmental allergies or health and wellness or essential oils or whatever, or homeschool, if you have a burning question, please feel free to post it in the comments. I don't get a lot of interaction with my viewers on my channel yet. I'm hoping that will change. So definitely comment down there, because I will respond, and I love to hear from you. So definitely let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. It really helps me to not be so insecure about my content when you tell me the kind of content you like, or the kind of content you'd like to hear. And that gives me a little boost of confidence, which I appreciate. So anyway, that's sort of a recap of our September, and now here we are in October, and life is crazier than ever. So I'm just gonna keep plugging along, and we'll see how this goes. So yeah, 2 videos a week. We'll see. See y'all next time. Bye.